When talking about the quality of SpongeBob as a cartoon, it's a pretty complicated subject and it can vary from one person to the next. For me personally, I am a massive fan of the first 3 seasons and the first movie, but I also don't have a problem with some of the episodes that came after. Some of them I would consider classics even. Dungeons and Dragons was good, Krusty Towers, It's a SpongeBob Christmas, and I even enjoy some of the recent episodes like Bulletin Board or SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout. If anything, I'm just glad this show didn't end on a bad note, like how the Fairly Odd Parents got screwed. And I'm seriously hoping that the 3rd feature film in the series, Sponge on the Run, is that ultimate tribute to Steven Hillenburg's legacy that we all know he deserves. One of the most noticeable aspects about this movie is that it feels oddly familiar, nostalgic even, and I think I know why that is. I think we all know. Have You Seen This Snail is an episode from season 4 and it's pretty damn depressing. In this 30-minute special, Gary runs away from home because he feels neglected by SpongeBob. He then gets snail-napped by an old granny who comforts him. On the other side, after realizing Gary's absence, SpongeBob falls into major depression and vows to find his pet at all costs. Midway through the episode, Gary slowly begins to get tired of old granny and Mrs. SpongeBob. To make things worse, surprise surprise, it turns out Granny is an evil psychopath who overfeeds snails until they pass away. That's pretty dark, honestly. After escaping the old granny, Gary returns home. We fast forward to the final scene where SpongeBob is crying his heart out, completely devastated and on the verge of accepting the idea of Gary never returning. That's when a miracle happens.
Gary, your purring is making it hard to forget you.
Gary! Oh, Gary!
We don't know much about Sponge on the Run's plot. However, if it does take inspiration from Have You Seen This Snail, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I already know the upcoming movie is going to be a success because it's going to catch a lot of people off guard with its relatable message. What makes the best SpongeBob episodes stand out is meaning. It's something that the second movie kinda lacked, yet I still love it for different reasons. Anyway, the original story had a great message. Sometimes we don't realize what we have until it's gone. Whether it's our best friend, a family member, or in this case, a pet, it's important to express our appreciation before it's too late. Anything can happen at any moment. And this episode is just a reminder to not take our best friends for granted.